take us through
First
this,
off,
Mike.
I think this is a 2014 Ronin that I refused to get the upgrades because I still think this is better.
You were in the middle of like a forest that you'd never been in before, going over roots.
The roots and rocks made it hard. Yeah. If it was just this, like, it's fine. Now it's shaking.
I don't think your Ronin likes it.
No, yeah, it's stable. Yeah, you gotta grip it.
What's going on, guys? I'm still admiring the footage from the Helios 44-2. I love this lens. It's become my favorite new lens that I'm using. But right now, today, we are setting up our office. We're in the middle of 2 documentary shoots. Tomorrow, we're gonna go out and shoot 2 documentaries in the same day. It's gonna be nuts. I wanna show you guys how all of this is gonna turn into this. This is the last scene for our film. It's the untitled film that I've been directing with Kwesi Thomas. It's about the lives of a few different people from the Black community here in Toronto. Not gonna say much more, but I'm really excited to be releasing that. One quick note, congratulations to Michele Biondi. I hope I said that right. You win the Vinta backpack, which we are giving away to one of our Art of Documentary students. For anyone who signed up for our course, you got entered into that, so congratulations. I love the Vinta backpack. It's by far my favorite camera backpack on the market. This is a beautiful work of art. Very low profile. Enjoy that. But anyways, guys, let's get into some documentary BTS. We're gonna be taking you guys through my whole day setting up and filming these 2 docs. It's like 6:15. We're gonna be shooting some scenes from Clear Sky. He has a race today, so we wanted to capture that. And then I have the final scene of the untitled film that I'm working on. So let's do this, 2 in one day. It is now 7:15 and we're about to throw a bicycle in the back of the vehicle. I don't know anyone in the world. This guy's what are you gonna do? You're gonna hold a Ronin.
Yeah, it's not that big.
And ride a bike to get these shots to a forest.
With a field of runners around.
Oh my goodness. So I'll show you some footage right now from his latest film. His name is Ray. Mikey did this no hands. No, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hold onto the bike.
The FX9, and because that was or FX7, so it was before autofocus.
So this shot we're seeing right now, you're
Yeah.
You're just doing this.
Down a hill like in King West and
Here's the thing, I've never seen him do it, so I still don't believe it happened, but it's the most amazing shot of the entire film. So anyways, we're gonna be shooting this race. Mike's gonna be not dying on a bike. I'll be on like the 70 to 200 likely, shooting the forest. And I'm also gonna be flying the drone for the first time since Denver. We were in Denver last year and you can see the shot here. Hopefully, we might have to use your phone. I don't even know if my phone works or
yeah, I updated it.
Okay, good, I updated mine too. Wild, but anyways, let's get this bike in here. Perfect fit. If you watched our last video, gotta get the game face on before you film. We always play our cinematic music before we go film, or at least Mikey does, but now I'm starting to do it too. Yeah, but that's true. But always when I'm on the plane before I go to a shoot.
Something funny, I remember filming with Ray. He panhandles, right, for his money, and sometimes it was long, like, panhandling scenes. And you shouldn't do this. This isn't what you should be doing if you're just starting off. But, like, I'd have my big earphones monitoring off the FS7, and then I'd put, like, little earphones underneath that, and I'd turn the music down so I could still hear Ray on his lav, but then I would have my favorite composer, Hannon, I'd have him, or whoever else, and I'd have them like playing there, and I'd be hearing Ray talk and like listening to soundtrack. It's fun.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I don't want to date myself, but in film school, we didn't have drones. And so I literally had to pay $500. I got a student rate for half an hour in a helicopter for my first documentary I ever made, Escarpment Surfers, which we actually got that into TIFF, the student showcase. But man, you can buy a drone now for $500, but just to get half an hour of flight time. So this is still just such a novelty, flying drones for me. Now I'm just shooting a bunch of kind of like random B-roll textures of the forest, just because you never know what you need to cut between scenes. And I don't know, I love this. It's very Terrence Malick style forest. focus is kind of crazy, especially because I'm doing manual focus. So what I do is I practice on people coming by, but then I also practice on the pieces of ground or the trees ahead of time. I quickly go look at what's going to be my farthest focus, and I practice getting there, and then I practice all the way getting close, so that when the actual moment happens, I'm ready and practiced. I'm not actually thinking. Filmmaker because God designed my body for it. These hips I have, I can always just rest the camera on it all day, and I can hold a 15-pound camera just like a baby all day. This is how I operate. I really like this filmmaker body. I think B&H Photo might be selling filmmaker hips soon, so keep an eye in my links below for that. We're just wrapping here, but we never got the chance to show you guys Mike's camera setup here. Take us through this,
First off,
Mike.
I think this is a 2014 Ronin that I refuse to get the upgrades because I still think this is better. It's been to every continent. It's all rusty from salt water, but this thing's the best. And this is the setup. I take the arms off, just the monitor, and
you're going over like tree roots and how. So he's like running behind you.
It's a mountain bike trail, and the two shots you can basically do are a literal like forwards, or the elusive one you'll get a very quick peek here. This is me holding it behind. It's literally like this on a mountain bike trail. Different shots, but you know, ultimately you kind of have to do a forward. I was hoping to try to do a side by side, but it was way too narrow.
You were in the middle of like a forest that you'd never been in before, going over roots.
The roots and rocks made it hard.
Dude, that's a perfect shot, and that's in the middle of the race.
Watch how long it goes. Like he's still in frame.
How did you not bail? You're not even looking at it.
I'm going back and forth. This is so meditative and smooth, and my mind is chaos right now.
So, Mikey just left and we wrapped the shoot, and now we're doing the last piece of Untitled, and we're gonna keep shooting for this next doc. Here we are. We are 3 hours out from our interview beginning. Got my man Kyle.
What's up?
You guys remember him from one of my favorite videos I ever did about how to make cheap cameras look good. Like, was one of my first YouTube videos. But here's where we're at so far. We have the Falcon eyes attached to this pipe. Originally this pipe was supposed to spread between the walls. It's called an auto pole or a polecat. It wasn't doing that, so I did the rigs and did this. Put it on there. I threw a sandbag here, sitting on that, and then you go over here and we have my pull-up bar, and I've gaff taped it to that, and it's pretty stable.
Brilliant. Should we try a pull-up?
Yeah, let's do a pull-up. What are we gonna do now though, Kai? Because we want to get some more light on their face.
I have some extra diffusion from a light dome, and we're just gonna clip it to the edges of the Falcon eyes just so it drapes down just a little bit, kind of balloons out.
So a bit of a change of plan. What are we doing here, Kai?
So we ended up hanging the light a little bit lower because we weren't able to drape our diffusion as low as we wanted.
So we've dropped this light down for more reasons. One, I said this in a video recently, I think, but closer light is softer light, and softer light is nicer light. Also, two, me and Kai don't have diffusion with us today. Just a small piece here. So we're using his, what diffusion is this?
This is from Aperture Light Dome.
Right, we're just jerry-rigging everything. Look at this. We attached it to this light up here, and then we've taped 2 C-stand poles together, and I'm getting a phone call. It's Kwesi, the director. Oh, he's FaceTiming me. Look at this. I'm recording right now. We got co-director Kwesi on the line. So here we are. Kyle threw a battery in here to make it bow. And Kyle, show us the shot, what it looks like.
Yeah.
Get this. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna try and backlight everyone as much as possible with stuff within the room. Me and Kyle were discussing it, and it would make most sense if the backlighting is motivated by practical lights that exist already in the space. Rather than lighting it, you know, we might do one with the 1x1 panel, but you never want your scenes to feel lit. And what we mean by that is not like lit as in like, yo man, this is lit. We want it to feel, as soon as it starts feeling lit, it means you start feeling like it was a film set. So we're trying to keep it as natural as possible. Kim right now is setting up a curtain so that our reflections aren't seen in that window, because any big piece of glass at night becomes a mirror, and then suddenly the cameraman are in the shot. But let's keep going. So one great thing too is I totally forgot, Kyle actually owns a Helios 44-2, which is right now my favorite lens.
Everybody should have one.
We're both going with a 58mm lens tonight. It's actually gonna be perfect for shooting over the shoulder of this table scene. Yeah, so this is our final scene for the untitled film that Kwesi and I have been working on, but we wanted to figure out a way to kind of end this film, and we were trying to figure out, like, do we go back and shoot new interviews with each person? And then Kwesi suggested, why don't we bring everyone together? And so that's where the idea for this scene came from for our film. We're gonna shoot kind of everyone talking about their experiences over the past few months, what they've learned, how they've grown. That's what this scene's about. That's what I love with documentaries. You get to edit along the way and make decisions on how to improve your film and make it better. So it's one thing I highly encourage you to do. If you're shooting a documentary, some people say wait till the end to work on your footage and then transcribe it, actually get all the words written down and look at your film that way. For me, I kind of like to edit it as I go. I like to know what I'm capturing. I like to kind of shape the story as I'm working. And in this case, Kwesi and I have been meeting on the regular, working through the film bit by bit. So this scene here just felt like the most natural way to end the film. So we'll shoot it, we're gonna put it in the edit and see if it works. What's great is we don't have a deadline on this film, although we wanna get it out sooner than later. So we'll see how this goes tonight. One thing we wanna do is wanna add a bit of light to this drape back here, because if it's just gonna be dark, we actually want it to kind of like backlight our people, like create some separation so that our cast isn't just bleeding into the background. Look at this. This is a light here that I wanted to be able to take off so I can adjust color temperature. Magnetic, but look at this. We taped some knives to the ceiling so I can just put it on and off. I was filming since, well, I didn't actually film at 5 a.m. I got up at 5 a.m., but that's a long day. That's a long doc day. A lot of emotions, a lot of good filming. As per usual, as a documentary filmmaker, I saw a bunch of different people cry on camera today, and that's okay. That is part of the job, and it's amazing to be invited into people's life like that. But big thanks to everyone who helped the day, especially this guy.
Stoked to be here.
I love my job. I really do. We're lucky, eh?
I know, we get to hang with friends and make cool stuff.
Yeah, and I hope meaningful stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't have any words. I don't have any catchphrasey, YouTube-y things to say, but very, very grateful for the work we get to do. The feeling I get right now, it's like, money can't buy it. It's like when you're working on projects, they say when your passions and your schedule align, that is true happiness. You don't need money. Gotta go to bed. Tomorrow's my wife's, was gonna say wedding. It's her birthday. That's most important, putting the cameras away for that entire day. Thank you. If you're watching this part of the video, you've stayed till the end. You're awesome. Leave me, which kind of emoji should they leave? No, you have a unicorn tattoo.
I have a taco tattoo.
You have a unicorn tattoo. Leave us the unicorn emoji if you've watched it till this ending, and Kyle and I will know you've made it. Thank you guys. Have a good night or a good day, whatever it is.